It is my pleasure and honor to welcome Elder Commanda to the second roundtable on the future of genomics in Canada.
Why, thank you, Catalina, for that warm introductions, and of course the warm invite to join your roundtable, your second roundtable. I'm very honored to be here, and I look forward to the discussions that you hold. And as I said earlier, and I will repeat it now, that it truly warms my heart and raises my spirit, those kind words that are shared by you and others, thanking my grandson Ryder for his powerful statement. And it shows that people are listening. It's so important listening, learning. By listening, by learning, there's the understanding. And it opens the door, it provides that safe space, and it sets the tone for the road that we must all take together, this road called reconciliation. So I thank you. I thank you for addressing the importance of Indigenous or First Nations truth, as well as those lived realities, and the importance of reconciliation. I thank you. I certainly thank you for honoring the survivors. So thank you. Chi-miigwech. Miigwech. It's so important that we understand the heart and soul of people, to understand the lived realities, as equally to understand the resilience, the strength, and the successes. And we know that despite the fact that there were policies put in place to destroy the ancestral knowledge, to destroy our ways of knowing and our ways of being, we know it has impacted our nations and our communities across this land for many, many generations, and will continue to do so. However, we thank the Creator that our knowledges and our ways of life and those cultural teachings continue to be part of our life. For it is that ancestral knowledge, and it is the culture that heals. And why am I saying this? Because it does play, the ancestral knowledge and our culture plays an important role in what you are doing, Genome Canada. It's so important. Absolutely it is. You provided me with a space to speak at our first roundtable, and I thank you for that. And as I said at the first roundtable, that community of knowledge. You are the community of knowledge. And it's so important to reach out to various diverse knowledge holders, because there is a difference between a knowledge keeper and a knowledge holder. To us, those knowledge keepers are our ancestors that were so instrumental in passing on the knowledge and the culture to us. A knowledge keeper protects what we call the sacred, to ensure that there will always be the knowledge, the teachings. A knowledge holder is one who shares. Yes, it's part and parcel to a knowledge keeper, because they share that knowledge too. And I want to take this opportunity, as we all come together as participants for the second roundtable, that we put our mind and our heart and our spirit together as one, and we give that thanks for being here. As I welcome each and every one of you beautiful people into the homeland of my people, the Algonquin Nation, I greet you from my homeland, and I say, Chi-miigwech kakina kibijan oma nongum. Jajikoma Anishinaabeaki. Nibuksendam onje nongum, onje kakina. Mashkaweziwin. Zagiedwin. Minupamadzwin. Ashishni bakawin. It's so important that the Creator hears our appreciation as we come together to say thank you for the life that we have, to see the beauty of this day, to bring beautiful people with immense knowledge together in this circle to share. And it is my prayer for each and every one of you that you are continue to be blessed with that strength, to be blessed with health, to be blessed with wisdom, and to share that wisdom. And by sharing that wisdom is a responsibility that we have, and what we find in that word called Zagiedwin, love. For the kindness and the love that we have for one another as colleagues, as friends, indeed enables us to open our hearts and our spirit and our mind to share knowledge and to learn the diversities, to learn and to understand. But so important that we listen, to listen not only from our ears, but also to listen from that place, that spirit, that heart, and that our mind understands. The community of knowledge, that's who you are. To take the past, to take the old ways help. It helps to bring forth new knowledge. So reflecting on the past, what you've learned, and bringing it forward to build today. And that then leads into tomorrow. So sharing builds strength. Absolutely, it does. And I look at your in your words under framing health sector, agriculture, and agri-food, and environment, and climate change. These are such important issues for First Nations people or Indigenous peoples as well, for everyone, for all of us, no matter where we come from. We have a word in my language that it says Minupamadzwin, Minopimadazwin. It's our word for life, but it's also the word that we use for health. In order to have that good life, you have to have health. In order to have health, you have to have good food. In order to have good food, you have to have good land. So it's so important we protect the land and find those innovative ways or knowledges to ensure that we can build, take that knowledge from the past that was always so helpful to us, those ancestral knowledge and teachings, bring it forward to build for today, and it leads into tomorrow. Innovation, always look at it from that innovative, creative mind. I love your word, one health. It reminds me of the prayers my grandfather always gave, one determination. And what is that one determination? And if we look at Canada, that one determination should be healing or reconciliation. One determination, as my grandfather said, always on the foundation of one love. Love for all, and from that love comes respect. Respect not just that respect for a human being, but also the respect of that person. That person is knowledge and realities and ways of life and ways of knowing. Diversity builds so much strength. One health, your three key areas: that personalized medicine and prevention and research. Well, for us, we've always had research. Even long before contact, we had our ways of research. That's a knowledge that comes from our cultural teachings and understanding. And to know that there's an issue before us, and how do we resolve, or what preventative measures do we need to put in place to ensure that the people are protected, to also ensure that the land will always be healthy. So important, your three key areas. Life sciences, because we, from the Anishinaabe perspective, we have a word for life sciences. That means our ways of knowing, our ways of being, which flows from Pimadazuin, Mino Pimadzuin, that good life. So Chimi, Gwedge, for giving me the time to share my wisdom and knowledge with you. I love the questions that you're going to be bringing forward. Strengths, prioritizing, and future. Because everything we do today is for the future. And everything that we do today and we hold today in vision, as we look to the future, it is for the children. Always, always for the children. My ancestors and my people today continue to say, whatever decision we make, we must think about the 7 generations. So we look to the future, to those 7 generations, because we know in time they will come. So Genome Canada, to you, the knowledge community of knowledge holders, I look forward to being with you and sharing whatever it is I can share with you, and to listen to you sharing your knowledge, your wisdom, and let us together work on those 3 important areas. So important, because it does speak about holistically, it does speak about health. So Chi miigwech. Thank you. Miigwech.